Wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Yo, halo guys, kembali lagi di channel saya ya guys ya. Oke. Jadi ini di live streamingnya. Ini masih pagi ya. Masih pagi udah live streaming. Aduh, ya. Ngapain gue di sini, coy? Oke. Jadi kita mau ngerjain event 4.3. Katanya ya di event 4.3 ini katanya ada LIBEN. Apakah iya ya kan? Kalau misalnya ada LIBEN, gue senang sih. Kayak ya, aku pengen dapat mid splitter sekali guys. Mid splitter itu tuh senjata yang paling aku idam-idamkan dari dulu. Aduh. Astagfirullah. Apalah. Oke. Kita kerjain dulu ya. Daily commission. Di mana tuh guys? Daily commissionnya. Wah, itu kayaknya cryo guys. Itu kayaknya cryo. Tapi aku ada semua elemen di sini. Oke. Nggak jadi. Oke. Ya ini. Tuh.
Right now, right here, right now.
Kerjain dulu guys. Di commission ya. Biar enak gitu. Kita nyalain dulu. Oke. Ini udah, sekarang ini yang gebuk-gebuk dulu guys. Kalau yang gebuk-gebuk itu yang paling gampang sih. Oke, ini apa? Aduh. Tujuanku itu pengen dapat mid splitter. Udah itu aja guys. Ini banner Ayaka ini gak akan ku sia-siakan guys.
Rest and rebuild.
Oke.
Whirling snow. Emerge.
Waduh. Benar.
Allow me.
Nice. Oke, yang ketiga ini hancurkan menara Hilicha. Gampang itulah. Aduh, emang bener-bener lu. Lumayan, dapat dagingnya itu lumayan guys. Aduh. Kabur aja guys. Kabur. Kita cari dulu. Nah itu guys, daily commissionnya guys. Oke. Shit. Kita terakhir ke sini guys. Oke. Oh, ke katedral. Ke gereja monster. Oke. Kita ke Suster Juliana. Skip aja lah ya guys ya. Bersihkan patung The Seven di Dawn Winery. Emang kenapa guys? Oke. Terus kita ke Dawn Winery. Penuhi permintaan Juliana. Apa itu guys? Kekuatan aneh ini harus nih. Kita pakainya aja deh. Pakai sukro.
My experiment.
Gini. Shit lah. Harus kayak ini ya.
Here comes the fireworks. Fire hazard.
Lambat banget ya attack speednya. Ini lambat banget kalau udah kena cryo itu kayak kena dominan guys. Kena dominance ice. Oke. Kita masuk. Oke. Sudah semua. Oke, sudah siap, guys. Oke, sekarang terakhir kita ambil misi harian. Oke, kita sini. Kita ke Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for
Nice. Sekarang kita ngerjain quest 4.3. Coba. Halo Bang, halo. Selamat datang ke live streaming. Oke, ini kalahkan bos sebanyak 10 kali. Kita mawar dan senapan. Itu kayaknya dapat senjata tuh guys. Ikuti kartu target guys. Oke, kita langsung ke sana ya. Lewat mana guys bagusnya ya? Sini. Iya guys, kayaknya bagusnya situ guys. Lama sekali ya. Sudah R berapa bang? Sudah R 55. Baru 55 guys, belum 60 ya. Kalau yang 60 itu udah orang-orang jagoan guys. Saya masih belum. Wah itu, teleport waypointnya belum.
Seriously? But Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are...
But what about my film?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Ceritanya ini apa nih guys? Kayaknya ceritanya itu tuh bangkrut kali ya.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Xavier Saha, cok. Aku belum nyelesain.
Oh,
Question
why,
baru.
if it isn't the dear traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
Gimana kabar? Wah, ini kata-kata sakral ya.
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Oh,
The
investornya
Fontanalia
itu tuh
Film Festival?
miskin guys ya.
What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontinalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine,
apa ini?
as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
Oke.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
Ya, ada suara sound efeknya guys.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
Iya.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year to commemorate the Loch Knights. People will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water.
Oh,
But a
kayak
few
cosplay
years
ya
ago,
berarti,
Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontinalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year.
Jadi
Now that
di
film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this
jadi,
time,
guys,
people may submit
nanti
films to be
ada acara
evaluated,
cosplay
and
di
the
Fontaine,
entry
guys.
with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The what award?
The Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Oke.
Alright, guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other
Chiori?
actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Cioria Bontik.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
Wih,
How to
Kirara juga tuh.
describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress. Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway,
Okay.
Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Siapa
Why
aja
don't the
tuh?
two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them?
Oke,
Judging
kita
from the
datangkan
time,
guys.
the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Datangkan guys. Ayo. Sebelum itu kita buka dulu teleport waypointnya dulu guys. Wih, keren kali guys. Wih, ini paten ya ini ya. Bagus sekali guys.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm
Kita
learning
buka
more
dulu
about you all the
waypointnya.
time.
Apa ini? Kita Melies. Aha, apa ini? Apa itu? Minta tolong? Oh, bukan minta tolong, tapi bekerja sama. Bukan minta tolong tapi bekerja sama. Emang hebat. Coba aja kalau ada sekolah khusus yang melatih aktor dan aktris. Di Indonesia kayaknya gak ada, guys. Ada gak di Indonesia, guys? Pemeran. Wow, pinter banget deh. Kalau misalnya itu nggak perlu khawatir, kami tuh jago bertarung kok. Kami. Paimon emang bisa bertarung, guys? Mana bisa, ya kan? Kamu juga akan mendapatkan ketenaran. Wah, kita coba acting deh. Oke. Kita udah dapat tantangan baru. Apa nih? Capai 1000 skor. Ya, pelimogemnya dapatnya 30, guys. Oke, kita akan kerjain dulu ya. Jadi apakah kita itu tuh syuting film? Wih, keren cuy. Keren sih. Event perayaan. Wow. Menuju tantangan. Wah, seru sih ini kayaknya ini. Oke, kayaknya sih seru sih. Kita jadi aktor film, guys. Dalam tembakan tipuan ini, kita pakai kelipatan ini. Oh, ada coba Carter, guys. Tapi aku ada Ayaka mandiri. Ya udah deh, gak apa-apa, guys. Mau nyoba Ayaka yang ini aja. Aku udah nyoba Ayaka ini ya. Kita pakai Koko, itu udah paling jelas sih, Koko. Lu pikir ya kan main Ayaka gak pakai Koko? Tapi itu ada Barbara ya? Ya. Kita coba tengok ya. Oh, Amenoma juga ya, guys ya. Tapi statusnya tengok. Iya, malah
A blade
jelek,
embraces
guys.
its duty.
Lebih jelek dari gue, guys. Lebih bagus dari gue, guys. Tapi gak apa-apa lah, biarkan saja. Biarin aja. Apa, guys? Biarin aja ya. Aku tahu alasannya kenapa pakai Barbara.
Rest and rebuild.
Duh. Duh, kenapa sih pakai Ayaka yang ini jelek
Now
lagi?
your drink. Sketch.
Jadi bagusan Ayaka gue.
Take flight.
Tapi gak apa-apa lah.
Sakura swirl.
Kita terus kok.
Whirling snow.
Diona.
Diona special.
Ngapain lu buang snow, eh?
Think you can bully me? Take flight.
Ulti.
Come on, we
Ngapain
can
ulti?
do it.
Oke. Let's
Embrace the ice.
ulti. Oke.
Unthinkable!
Kira tadi Ayakanya pakai militer guys. Ah,
Hold the line. Can't handle your drink.
wah,
Scratch.
mana Koko? Itu Koko pakai.
Let's dance.
Oke,
Sakura swirl!
Sakura Skull Simulator. Ya, tidak maksimal. Yuk, kita tengok lagi. Ya, cuman segini guys. Sedikit ya. Kita pakai ini aja dah. Pakai Ayaka dari gua sendiri aja. Barbara dari gua sendiri juga. Terus pakai Xingqiu. Terus terakhirnya pakai Diona Bennett. Bennett aja. Sucrose guys. Udah paling bener ya, Sucrose ya.
I'll protect us.
Oke,
My apologies!
tuh. Bikin gua sakit kan.
Embrace the ice!
Lebih sakitan yang tadi.
Let me weave you a verse.
Enhanced
Iya.
animal module 75. That's
Keren. Hai,
Whirling
bagus
snow.
sekali guys. Dapat banyak nih. Wih, apa ini guys?
Animal test 60.
Take flight! Kamisato out! Sumetsu!
Let the show begin.
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate.
Animal hypostasis at
My apologies!
Apa itu guys? Efek apa itu? Wih, keren banget guys. Nah, 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 nah.
Let me weave you a
Absorption test.
whirling snow!
Ih.
Embrace the ice!
Oke.
Know my sword!
Kita buang ke sana.
Enhanced animal module 7.
Oke,
Take
nice.
flight!
Oke.
Sakura swirl!
Stand clear.
Nah,
I'll protect us.
oke.
Rain outlines your fate.
Apa guys? Apa itu guys? Salah.
My apologies. Rain cutter.
Ya, dapatnya 2.800 ya guys ya. Lumayan dapat ininya guys. Nah, ini. Terus ini, oh terbuka dalam 16 jam. Hentikan shooting. Oh ternyata tadi shooting. Oh tadi efeknya itu efek shooting. Oh alah. Ternyata tadi itu cuman efek shooting. Oh, oke. Event perayaan. Ini belum. Oh, kita datangin orangnya ya. Apa itu guys? Ini langsung skip aja lah. Langsung skip aja. Nice. Open mapper gak bang? Lagi enggak sih? Lagi enggak open mapper. Soalnya lagi ngerjain event. Sorry ya. Lagi gak open nih.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more.
Film kontennya. Tapi kok dapat Primogen ini kok pelit banget ya? Wih. Attack meningkat 12%. Kalau nolong Melusion dapat attack nambah 12%. Lah. Harus kayak gitu ya. Kita tantangan itu kita ikuti. Itu di mana? Oh ini nih. Yuk main. Wih, apaan ini? Kayaknya seru. Aku kirain ini guys, farming Primogen, ternyata enggak. Participants Genshin Axelin itu kan guys. Melihat pelatihan. Wih, ini di mana guys? Ini bukannya di Sumeru ya? Enggak. Tapi di mana? Wih, jadi sniper guys. Jedet. Kelas. Jer. Kalau ini mah gua udah tamat ya. Ada cooldown-nya ternyata. Apa lagi guys? Gimana lagi guys? Itu guys. Aduh. Aduh, kabelnya. Kabelnya hancur guys. Rusak guys. Aduh. Jelas ya mak. Ya elah, pakai hancur segala nih kabel. Ya ampun, masa pakai trackpad sih? Copot pula guys, ini hancur ya kabelnya, ini dia udah jelek sih. Ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa guys, kita ganti aja lah. Sabar dulu guys. Oke, jadi ini ya, kita pakai ini aja, controller. Kita colok controllernya. Oke. Nice. Terus kita keluar. Kepencet asli. Aduh, gak terbiasa ya. Oke, kita pencet B. Oke, kita mulai. Bisa pula guys. Ya ini mouse-nya dia itu tuh emang udah ini guys, udah copot. Tadi kehimpit pula juga tadi, kehimpit sama meja guys. Aku tarik pula, copot ya guys. Oh ini LT-nya. Terus RT nembak. Aduh susah. Susah kali guys. Susah kali ya nembaknya pakai ini ya. Oke, 1 2. Terus kita cari lagi. Aduh. 3 4 5. Mana lagi guys? Oh itu guys. Apaan guys? Aduh susahnya. Aduh controller rusak. Tuh. Terus. Oh dia sini. Ceter. Aduh. RT loh, pencet RT. Nggak kena. Oke. Ceter, nggak mau. Rusak guys. Sabar guys. Aduh, ini. Terus cari lagi. Oh itu ada villager gede. Waduh. Kita mau tembak dulu. Oh 1 hit guys. Siapa itu ah? Oh, aku kira 1 hit guys. Tembak. Sumpah gue gak bisa guys pakai controller ya. Kita tembak itu aja deh. Tembak. Nice. Susahnya. Ya ampun. Nice. Nah, gitu dong. Coba dulu guys. Emang Aku cari mouse dulu. Kalau nggak salah aku ada guys. Ada mouse contoh aja mouse lama, mouse jadul, nggak apa-apa. Yang penting bisa dipakai, ya toh. Terus kita beli, ganti lagi nih controllernya ini. Oke. Nah gini nih udah.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Oke. Ini udah. Dapat berapa primo? Dapatnya 30 guys. Bersyukur impact. Ya, 30 guys. Kita tengok di event apa di BP. Oke, ambil. Udah level 8 guys. Nah gini.
A blade and break. This is its duty.
Perayaan.
As a
Kok event? Oh, gak ada crown. Mana crown? Oh, ini bagus untuk Navia nih. Oh, oke. Cabut dulu guys kontrolernya ya. Oke. Ultimate Overlord. Material refinement khusus untuk ultimate. Oke. Kita harus kumpulin yang titer ini guys. Terus kita dapetin senjata event nih guys. Bagus nih guys. Kita ke
ruler
menuju
cherishes
event.
their
Duh, Mihoyo kenapa sih pelit kali kalau soal Primordial? Oke. Nanti kita nabung untuk ini guys. Itu di mana? Ya elah, di tengah-tengah kota guys. Gimana belum? Udah. Sholat Jumat di mana? Ya udah, bisa. Udah mandi. Oke guys, kita ke stasiun Aquabus jalur Clementine. Oh, jalur Clementine berarti sini. Berarti harus sini. Jalur Clementine. Yalah guys. Clementine. Sinilah ya, di atasnya ya. Gimana cara naik ke atasnya? Gimana caranya naik ke atas itu? Oh. Gimana tuh caranya? Sini. Oh, kita ambil dulu ini. Panorama. Wow. Keren ya. Wih, keren banget guys. Itu guys kontennya. Gila. Keren sekali guys. Mana nih? Lah. Lah. Kita kemana nih? Wow, keren sekali. Halo, Aqua Boss. Oke, kita coba naik ke atas ya. Oh, ini ada lift. Jalur Navia. Navia. Nice. Di sini deh guys. Wow, siapa ini guys? Ush. Wah, emang Mihoyo tahu ini ya, tahu banget ini.
Miss Chiori?
Oh ini Chori guys.
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet.
Lah.
Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Chori ini kayak orang-orang Liyue guys.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, we've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Konsep baju Kirara.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always look like a cat that had been unceremoniously dropped in a bucket of paint. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Kayak mana tuh ceritanya? Emang.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Investornya
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be...
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Ih, Aether itu kalau udah 60 itu moranya banyak. Jadi investornya Aether aja. Wih, siapa nih? Ada.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Dir, ada Ayaka, Ayato sama.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
Ah.
This is our stop.
Wih,
Oh,
ada
you've
Ayato,
arrived.
guys.
But I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet. I also enjoyed Abel's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on the Sakura bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Wah. Ada Ayato, Ayaka sama Yoimiya guys datang ke Fontaine. Gila jauh banget.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
Ternyata Chiori itu orang Inazuma, tapi penampilannya kayak Liyue sih.
I haven't
Ada
realized it's
lainnya.
been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler. Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
Gosip nih. Ternyata yang Ayawa adalah cewek ya.
We just ran into
Gosip.
Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Yeah, jadi lu ngapain sih sebenarnya ini ya? Lu balik aja sana.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here. But you still managed to surprise me first.
Woi.
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this?
Nice.
Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Event paling bagus sepanjang Fontaine. Karena apa? Karena ada Ayaya sama Ayato sama Yoimiya. Gila, itu karakternya bagus semua.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec! Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Keren kan? Konten kan? Emang keren. Emang keren sekali guys. Kalian lihat ini. Ini tuh berbeda dengan Inazuma. Inazuma itu ya kayak jejepun. Gimana cara naiknya guys? Alah. Oh, naik sini ya. Kalau Inazuma itu kayak kas-kas Jepang. Kalau Fontaine kayak apa guys? Ya benar sekali guys. Fontaine itu seperti Jakarta guys. Karena Jakarta itu kan bentar lagi tenggelam tuh, ya kan? Sama aja kayak Fontaine. Fontaine lagi itu kan bentar lagi tenggelam dia. Aduh.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Dibilangnya hambar guys, makanan-makanan Indonesia.
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Oh, jadi ini. Jadi filmnya namanya Si Dua Musketeer. Aku baca skripnya tadi. Ternyata sudah tahu filmnya.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
Ah, itulah.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Tuh, langsung aja dibawa ke pengadilan. Soalnya dia udah janji ya kan tadi. Apalagi janjinya katanya bakalan dikasih 2 kali lipat. Dan ya moralnya gede juga ya kan. Harusnya itu tuh bisa dibawa pengadilan ya.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
Jika aku dan Ayaka bersedia untuk berperan tanpa dibayar. Gila. Emang dasarnya emang udah orang kaya.
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
Wih, ternyata Xavier ini tuh dia orangnya tetap ya bersikeras untuk membayar.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hope this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Ya, tapi kalau gak dibayar ya kayak mana?
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Iya kan, kalau misalkan aktor itu kan kayak ya harus dibayar ya kan. Ini kayak jadi gratis gitu. Terus aktornya itu bukan aktor sembarangan gitu loh. Ini aktornya itu tuh bangsawannya Inazuma gitu loh.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation.
Untuk niat baik.
This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible.
Wih.
If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Jangan digadaikan
Come
dong.
on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
Ya.
You are
Suka.
too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Baik sekali kan, makanya itu.
Ew. All right, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Iya.
All right, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapperboard to record and organize the information of each shot. When the camera operator...
A clapperboard? Oh, you mean the thing they hold the goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
Mau dong.
For sure! Paimon's
Mau
always
dong.
wanted to try that.
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Tevat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
Iya, dah benar sekali, ya kan?
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Sudah mau dong.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Anjir.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director.
Dia tadi katanya cuma
Oh,
mau
all the
nengok-nengok
well-known
konten.
directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Iya, dia lagi nganggur. Dia cuma jadi badut.
Farina?
Iya.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Iya.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her form or identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know
Gak usah
until you give
takut,
her a shot.
guys. Farina itu bagus.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to
Mau.
also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you
Ini
might want to
modelnya
consider
Chiori ini
bringing a
bagus. Kayaknya dia
gift.
bakalan jadi karakter playable dah. Lihat modelnya ini kayak bagus gitu. Soalnya kayak model NPC itu nggak kayak
Don't
gitu.
worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
Kasih 1000 primogem, gua senang.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
Makaroni. Enak
I
guys.
recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring. So perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontanalia mousse?
Makaroni.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontanalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree
Yeah.
with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Tuh, mungkin aja nanti Furina jadi nggak enakan, ya. Ternyata emang bener ya. Ternyata Fontaine tuh ini terinspirasi dari Indonesia, tepatnya di Jakarta. Ya, tengok aja gitu kan. Dia katanya mau tenggelam. Terus pemimpinnya kan Furina, orangnya juga gak enakan. Melambangkan orang Indonesia yang gak enakan juga.
Alright then, let's
Kelas
go buy
emang
some
lah.
Fontanalia mousse.
Wih, ada transisi
But will
gitu.
that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
Gak apa loh, gak usah takut.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Ish,
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontanalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
siapa coba? Apa yang manis daripada makanan termanis di dunia?
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Apa sih? Langsung ngeris, Cok. Beat me like white meat. Langsung dikasih ris, guys, sama Chiori. Oke, sekarang kita ke apartemennya Furina. Jujur, aku quest Arkon baru sampai Sumeru. Ah. Masih di stuck di Irminsul itu. Wanderer belum dapat vision. Jadi ya aku gak tahu apa-apa. Oh, jadi ini apartemennya Furina.
We're here. This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Oke. Ih, ini Geo, guys. Wah, ini Carter playable ini, guys. Berarti lah. Geo ini, guys.
Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Emang orangnya agak lawak ya.
Who are you?
Wih, Furina cuy.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know. Huh? Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Agak lain ya.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontanalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
Apa itu, guys? Wih, matanya bersinar, guys.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Iyalah.
We sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader, and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
Is, yakin lah. Mau lihat nih.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Ya
Maybe you can come up
ampun.
with a test for the traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you...
You sure
Ooh.
are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the traveler really is with a camera.
Kan ini Furina ini ya.
Alright,
Alah.
how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Ya, kita
Very
siap.
good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Ih, gak percaya. Sudah
Okay,
siap.
grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
STL adalah pemilik Bemount Workshop. Kita buat promosi video ya guys ya untuk STL. Kita akan mulai syuting ya. Syutinglah beberapa adegan sesuai dengan persyaratan sutradara. Oke. Pemandangan Bemount Workshop. Terus ini. Adegan mesin yang sedang beroperasi. Ini. Terus ini. Suasana saat STL bekerja dengan santai. Ini dong. Kita buat video gila coy, kelas. Adegan senjata produksi. Oke, jangan khawatir. Pemandangan. Inilah ya. Kayaknya ini. Sudah pasti ke Bemount. Kelas. Gila. Wow. Gila, kelas bagus sekali cuy. Bener gak ya? Bener gak ya? Nggak tahu lah ya. Bagus nggak?
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Jadi gimana nih?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Emang?
In fact,
Terima aja lah.
I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
Ya emang.
If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Emang.
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Oke, dikasih.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervulat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry,
Emang
but our crew is in a tight
Aku
financial spot at the
tahu.
moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Iya,
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
iyalah.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Iya.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Tibet. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's all right. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I
Ya,
have high standards, you know.
terserah lah. Dia tahu kualitas kok.
Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't
Oh,
dare
bebas
doubt
sekali ya.
the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
Oke. Ini saatnya kamu menurunkan kreasi penuh cinta. Asik. Ya udah ini deh.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
Ya sebenarnya sih nggak ada sih. Sebenarnya nggak apa-apa. Cuman kayak bagusnya kalau ada Purina aja.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves, a great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Makasih
Oh,
Purina.
Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
Oke.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since
yeah.
we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Siapa
Yes,
itu?
I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Lorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Jadi siapa dong?
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's musketeers?
Siapa tuh?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all.
Ya ampun, kan lu kan Archon Hydro. Iya.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
Ya.
No need to
Oke.
go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, Chef Drywese.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions.
Ah,
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
wih.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film?
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora.
Oh, dia
As
nggak
for
butuh
whether she has
duit.
time, I'll have to go and ask her for...
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these
Yeah,
lands.
Mang
You'll be so
sombong.
glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out.
Apakah dijamin?
I'll be sure to
Yeah.
ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Oke.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loaders commentary, Paimon.
Beban.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevrolet is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Tevat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good
It seems the gods have
Oh,
really
malah
smiled upon you,
ternyata
Xavier.
Teori itu
And that
untuk
certainly
promosi
doesn't...
doang. Kayaknya ini udah bentar lagi ya, 40 menit lagi ini mau sholat Jumat. Jadi kayaknya live streamingnya berakhir sampai sini aja sih guys. Jadi makasih yang udah nonton ya live streamingnya. Pada Ulina di sini ya. Biasanya kan kalau misalkan di Genshin Impact kan nggak ada tuh, kayak ada karakter yang playable di wah ya, semoga aja nanti Genshin Impact kayak nambahin gitu loh, nanti ada karakter yang misalkan nih ada kayak ini jadi nah misalkan nih
I'll take the lead today.
contohnya nanti ada Navia lagi jalan-jalan, nanti dia lewat sini. Ya semoga aja ada update kayak gitu lah ya guys ya. Nanti dia kesini, kadang kayak lagi pegang payung gitu. Ya semoga aja ada update kayak gitu ya. Semoga. Oke, jadi itu aja live streamingnya, dan